Ranking the best wide receivers in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to be updating wide receivers. But before we do go ahead and rank the new cards, we got to re-rank the old ones. See where something that is really tough. The people that are staying in S tier for me, I'm going to keep Randy Moss and DK in this S tier. I'm going to drop down Torrey Holt and Calvin Johnson, and that's going to be our new A tier. And I also decided to keep Cooper Kupp in this A tier. He might drop for me. I don't know. It's tough. Cooper Kupp with that 6'2" height as well. But this is what I think the tier list is looking like before we get into the new cards. First one we got right here is Demario Douglas, lower overall team of the week with only 85 speed, 5'8" as well. So just he's short, doesn't hit a single route running threshold. For me, this card is pretty useless. Going to go in this F tier. Right after that, we got Andre Isovius. I just completely butchered that, but there's a card that could be good in a future, like when he gets like a 90 overall or something. But 86 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'3", like the height, hits 80 for short running, 80 for medium. But again, this card just really isn't that great anymore for me. He's going to go in this F tier. Not a terrible like budget option, but not enough to make the D or the C tier. Right after that, we get Sterling Shepard, and really all I have to say is 82 speed. Like it just isn't good enough for me. Gonna go in this F tier. But after that, we get Deontay Johnson, 84 team of the week. This is one of my favorite budget options in the game with 88 speed, 89 acceleration. He's only 5'10", but hits 80s across the board for route running as well. Doesn't get any crazy abilities like a slot app or anything. But Deontay Johnson actually is gonna make this list, and I kind of want to put him C tier, but I'm gonna go ahead and lean him in the D tier right here. Again, doesn't get like a slot app or anything, but again, one of the better budget receivers in this game. And right after that, we get Rashid Shaheed right here, 6 foot this time with 88 speed, 90 acceleration, and this time for route running hits 85 for short, 85 for deep. Hits the short and the deep route running threshold on all Madden, does not hit the medium one. And this time at an 88 overall, once again, can't really get any great abilities. I mean, matchup nightmare, not the worst thing in the world, but this is a pretty good card right here. I think he is really solid. Maybe could see C. It just depends how much you value like a singular like slot app or something. Is he as good as Tyler Boyd? See, Tyler Boyd hits 90 medium route running. I'll lean C tier for him. I think he's really solid. After that, though, we get Darnell Mooney, this time 87 speed, 88 acceleration. He's 5'10", and this time from a route running standpoint, hits 85 for short, 85 for medium, almost hits every single threshold. And for me, Darnell Mooney is going to go ahead and go in this C tier. I think he's a really solid receiver, a little bit better than Deontay Johnson. And right after that, we get a free option right here in Amari Cooper. You could potentially get this card completely for free by linking your EA and your Amazon Prime account if you do have it. You could get an 87 overall Amari Cooper, and I think this pretty much says Amari Cooper and Pat Surtain II are locks for 92 overalls and the Harvest promo. But if we take a look at the card, only 85 speed is kind of rough. 6'1" height, has some pretty good route runnings, but again, 85 speed, man, it just really isn't great at this point. This card is an F tier receiver, but you could potentially get him for free, I guess. And now we get Justin Jefferson's first card of the video. This is his lower overall AKA card. It's his 87, and he has 88 speed, 6'1", 195. Hits all 3 route running thresholds though, so this is not a bad budget receiver. Currently going for under 100K. Don't think he is bad at all. For me, he's going to go ahead and go in the C tier once again by like Rashid Shaheed. And right after that, we get Christian Watson, this time 6'4" height, love the tall receivers, 89 speed, hits 90 short, 85 medium, 88 deep route running. And this time from an ability standpoint, can get like a slot apprentice. So I really like this Christian Watson card. For me, I'm actually going to move down Kupp and Calvin, and I'm actually going to move Christian Watson into A. I don't know if I love this, but Christian Watson, really good receiver in the game. And right after that, we get JSN with 88 speed, 89 acceleration. He's 6'1". This time hits 85s across the board for route running. Again, a really nice receiver. And if we take a look at his abilities, again, can get a slot apprentice. For me, JSN is, again, a really solid receiver. He's going to go a tier below Christian Watson for me. He's going to go in this B tier. Now, after that, we get Zay Jones with 88 speed once again. Does not hit the short or the medium route running threshold, but does hit the deep one. And once again, from an ability standpoint, Zay Jones can't even get good abilities. So for me, I am going to go ahead and put him actually in this C tier. Now, he might be more on par stats-wise with some of the people in B, but I think he is just not as good as the people in this B tier. And we get another 88 right here. We get 88 overall Marquise Brown with 91 speed. Pretty crazy as an 88 overall. Currently going for 150K, by the way. 5'9" height, a little bit shorter, but hits all the route running thresholds on all Madden. This time from an ability standpoint, can't get like a slot apprentice or anything. Straight up speed demon, though. You wouldn't really run abilities on him. For me, he is going to go ahead and make the A tier. He is. I am a big time fan of this Marquise Brown card. Now after that, we get Jerry Jeudy, this time 88 speed, 6'1" height, 91 acceleration, hits 85s again across the board for route running, and this time from an ability standpoint, you can get outside apprentice or slot apprentice if you're not running the high route master. For me, Jerry Jeudy once again gonna go in this B tier. And now we get Marvin Harrison's first card of the video. It's his 88 overall with 89 speed, hits 85s across the board for route running, so hits all the route running thresholds. He's 6 foot, and when we talk about this card's abilities, right, you can actually use his token. You can use use his 88 overall token, you can get abilities like, again, a slot apprentice or potentially a mid and elite as well. You don't even really need it for slot apprentice. You'd do it for mid and elite. Card is really good. This is a really good receiver. I'm also going to go ahead and put him, ooh, is he A or B? Ooh, this is tough. I'm going to put him top into this B tier. Top into this B tier. Doesn't quite make the A tier for me. Right after that, we get Isaac Bruce though. Isaac Bruce with 91 speed, 6 foot height. And again, just like Marquise Brown, hits all the route running thresholds. Isaac Bruce is a little bit taller though, so he's a little bit taller Hollywood Brown. 85 cross board for route running. Really good receiver, man. Can get like the slot apprentice, can get outside apprentice, and potentially can get acrobat. Route tech, slotomatic as well. Depending on how much you value those abilities is where his placement is. For me, he just slightly misses the S tier for me. I am going to go ahead and put him top end of this A tier. And now we're about to go on a crazy run of receivers. First one we got right here is Ja'Marr Chase with that 91 speed, 87 acceleration, has 87 agility, this time 90 short running, 88 medium, 90 deep, hits all around running threshold, 6 foot. And something that I think is pretty good to note is insane after the catch. I should add that as well. And from an ability standpoint, you could potentially run like a slot apprentice, outside apprentice, short in, short out, bunch of abilities he could get. I think he is just one of the best receivers in the game. For me, he is going to go ahead and make this S tier. And right after that, we get Christian Kirk, again, 91 speed, 5'11" this time, hits all the route running thresholds. And if we take a look at his abilities once again, slot apprentice, outside apprentice, pretty standard stuff, can also get slotomatic. For me, I think Christian Kirk is a beast, and I don't know if I'm underrating him when I do this, but for me, he's just going to slightly miss the S tier again. Again, I'm trying to be as strict as possible because if you're running Christian Kirk and Isaac Bruce, I don't think it's a problem. Honestly, it makes me want to drop like Torrey Holt because he's 89. We have 3 91 speed guys in A tier, and then Christian Watson with the height can make up for it. I'm going to drop down Torrey Holt in the B. Yeah, I like this a little bit more. And right after that, we get Davantae Adams, this time 90 speed, 6'1", 90 short, 88 medium, 89 deep, hits all around running thresholds on all Madden. And if we take a look at his abilities once again right here, again, can get things like slot apprentice, outside apprentice, mid and elite as well. For me, Davantae Adams, I think for a while, like when I say a while, he was locked in S tier top 3 receiver. For me, he's more along the lines of like an A tier receiver now. Still love the card, still great on a most feared theme team, just slightly misses that S tier for me. After that, we get CeeDee Lamb. Look, CeeDee Lamb's card, great. This is a great card right here. Is he worth 1 million coins? Hell to the no. Also, 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 6'2", like the height on him, hits all the route running thresholds on all Madden, hits the deep on all pro with 90. And once again, from an abilities perspective, slot apprentice, outside apprentice, deep out, no like short in, mid in. But CeeDee Lamb, he is an S tier receiver, but again, I just don't think he's worth his price. I would rather run DK and Ja'Marr Chase over this card, just like, again, just from a pure price standpoint. And right after that, we get DeAndre Hopkins, 6'1" height, 90 speed, hits 85s across the board for route running, so it's all the route running thresholds on all Madden, hits the medium on all pro. And if we take a look at his abilities this time, again, slot apprentice, outside apprentice, mid in, mid out, short out. For me, kind of similar to Davantae Adams in the sense that for a while he was a bona fide S tier receiver for me. He's more along the lines of A tier, literally right by Davantae Adams. Still think the card is great. Don't get me wrong. Still think that card is amazing. For me, he's just more A tier than he is S tier now. And this right here is going to be the hardest card of the video to rank because you are either going to love this card or you're going to hate this card. It wasn't even the same thing as it was in Madden 23, like, because you could ag. This year you can't ag, but he is a big player model that a lot of times you can ag back to the ball. You know what I'm saying? You could ag back to the ball, and he's one of the best at doing that. Harold Carmichael, though, 89 speed. If he was just 90 speed, I know it's only 1 speed point, but I think he's locked in S tier. Feels a little bit clunky with these physical stats, I can't lie. A lot of times when you're playing something like a man coverage, though, it's just kind of relying on him to like box out and like get back to the ball, right? Kind of like what I was saying. Hits all the route running thresholds, hits the medium and deep on all pro as well. Again, 6'8", big thing on him, right? And we talk about his abilities as well. Gets like a slot apprentice, outside apprentice, mid in, mid out, can get short out. This for me is one of the toughest cards to rank. I'm going to lean top end of this A tier. Like, actually, he's the best A tier card. He just doesn't make my top 5. He just doesn't. I don't know, man. Like I said, you can completely disagree with that. I get why you would love the card. I get it. And after that, though, we do get a Cowboys LTD. Once again, Michael Irvin, who is now 1.2 or like 1.3 mil. This card, though, is amazing. He's 6'2", 92 speed this time. Hits 90 across the board for all route running. So great on all pro and all Madden. And when we take a look at his abilities this time, can get some interesting things like mid in, mid out. Once again, slot apprentice, outside apprentice. And also get slotomatic, route tech. And I wouldn't recommend running acrobat, but Michael Irvin 27. I actually think he is the best receiver in the game. It's just, again, kind of like CeeDee Lamb. Do I think he's worth his price? No, I just don't. So that's why, like, I'm okay with CeeDee Lamb and Michael Irvin both being in S tier, and we're gonna have more than 5 people in S tier. I'm already letting y'all know. But again, these two cards right here, just I don't think they're worth their price. And after that, we get Marvin Harrison right here. Again, 92 speed. This time 6 foot, 90 acceleration, hits 90 for short, 90 for deep, and then 85 for medium. So again, all route running thresholds on all Madden, hits short and deep for all pro. And this time for his abilities, again, pretty similar stuff, like can get slot-matic, route tech, acrobat this time. For me, Marvin Harrison is going to go ahead and make this S tier. Him versus Harold Carmichael is tough, by the way, too, because we have someone that's 6 foot, right? 6 foot, 92 speed. Do I drop Jamar Chase? Dropping Jamar Chase in A tier just seems crazy to me. And right after that, we do get Justin Jefferson right here, his full AKA card with 91 speed. This time 6'1", 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep. So hits all the route running thresholds no matter what. And if we take a look at his abilities, something that I think is really underrated though, getting route tech for 1 AP. A lot of times right now when you're running like that How Route Master, that gift wrap, that gunslinger stack, you get 6 out of 7. You need a good thing to spend 1 AP on, and route tech for 1 AP. I think this is a great thing to spin it on. It's on for 4 plays, off for 8. Love that. And really, that's the main reason why I think he is a locked in S tier receiver for me. For sure locked in. I think do I put him above DK though? That's tough. I'm going to lean DK just slightly over him. But again, that's a preference thing. And right after that, we get an LTD Garrett Wilson right here. 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 6 foot height. Hits 85s across the board for route running. And this time from an ability standpoint, gets like mid in, mid out, outside apprentice, slot out. Pretty standard stuff. Again, this is another tough one because I'm going to slightly put him outside the S tier. And the reason for that is I think Jamar Chase is pretty similar to him. I just think Jamar Chase is better. So Jamar Chase, I was also talking about moving him down. So if I was going to move Jamar Chase down, I just don't think Garrett Wilson can make the S tier. Now, after that, we get a 91 overall Michael Thomas right here with 91 speed, 89 acceleration. This time 6'3" though. 6'3" height. Doesn't everyone call him like a slant specialist and he doesn't hit 90 short? I just think that's kind of funny. But from an ability standpoint, mid in, mid out, slot app, outside app, pretty standard stuff that we've already covered. I think this card is amazing though, man. I think he's a little bit underrated. I definitely see the argument of a top 3 receiver. He might make it over DK for me just because, but DK does get that unstoppable route tech. I think he's right here at the very least, maybe right here. But I'm a big time fan of this Michael Thomas card. Great height with that 6'3". Always kind of catches me off guard because I usually think he's like 6'1", but he is a great receiver in the game. And now we got the final card of the video right here. We got Tyler Lockett with 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 5'10" height, hits 90 for short, 90 for deep, and 89 for medium route running. And once again, from an ability standpoint, doesn't get anything that we haven't covered yet, right? For me, Tyler Lockett, I actually think he's worse than Marquise Brown, but he is going to make this A tier just slightly for me. And yeah, y'all, receiver, so tough to rank. There are so many great receivers in the game, but this was my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden. If you guys want to watch me use some of these cards live, make sure to hit that noti bell on YouTube as well to be notified when I'm live on here. Or if you want to watch the streams on Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. Now, if you guys do want another video to watch though, check this one out right here because I ranked all the best running backs in Madden 24.